Trump's MAHA push is marching on. The U.S. military is being enlisted in the fight to make America healthy again.
HHS Secretary RFK Jr. gave Rachel Campos-Duffy a first-hand look at a brand-new dining hall at Fort Drum Army Base in upstate New York, where soldiers are excited to be getting fueled with real food.
I imagine you're working on the base. You look forward to meal times.
I do.
Yeah, me too.
We're telling all our friends, like, you should come here. It's so many options.
Every soldier here is super grateful for the huge upgrade that comes with our food, the nutrition in our food, the quality of it, and how accessible they make it.
You feel healthier with these options?
Yes. I know the boys at War Code 132, they definitely put in a lot of hard work and come here and get fueled up.
And the man behind the initiative, Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., joins us now. Mr. Secretary, thank you for joining us. Great to see you this morning. So I loved in that package you did with Rachel, you talked about how military food has always been all about shelf life and the importance of turning that around to make it about the health of the soldier. How effective, how important is that?
Yeah, I mean, a long shelf life could mean a short human life because there was nothing in that food that was actually good for you or nutritious or bountiful. And Chef Robert Irvine has come in there. He's an extraordinary guy. I've developed a very close friendship, very grateful to Pete Hegseth for supporting him. I talked to Pete last night. He's going to try to drive this onto every base in our country. And I was at Fort Carson, sorry, at the Stackhouse Bistro, which is another one of Robert Irvine's projects, and they were getting, and this is in Colorado, they were getting about 300 or 400 soldiers in there a day. 2/3 of the food was being thrown out. Now they're getting 4,000 to 5,000 soldiers in there every day, and none of the food is thrown out. The contracts require that the food be eaten or they don't have to pay for it. And Robert Irvine is a genius. You know, he started out his life as the chief procurement officer for the British Navy, and then he became a television chef. So he's got all of those skills that we need to transform our military food program and make it align with the new food pyramid.
Yeah, well, speaking of TV shows, I know that you are launching The Real Food Show, and this is going to showcase inexpensive and healthy meals. You're going to teach people all across the country, Secretary, how to eat whole, real foods and how much easier and truly inexpensive it can be.
Yeah, Laura, one of the, criticisms that we got, or concerns, let me put it this way, when Brooke Rollins and I, the USDA Secretary, flipped the food pyramid and we put real food back in. We took out the Fruit Loops, the ultra-processed food, and we put protein and grains and fruit and vegetables in. One of the concerns people had is, are we going to be able to afford this? Isn't real food actually more expensive? And as Chef Robert Irvine has pointed out, he is actually, by giving the troops better food, he's saving 26% on every meal to the military. So you do not need more money to eat good food. And one of the things that we're doing to try to teach Americans how to buy food and how to eat real food at affordable prices is this Real Food Show that people can watch now on my YouTube channel on Secretary Kennedy. And we're going to have a famous chef in every week, cook a meal for around $3 a portion of high-quality food that any American can get, and we're going to do it very fast, too. We've told the chefs we want fast, convenient meals that are also affordable and really good.
Every parent is looking exactly for that, Secretary, so I'd love to hear it. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's great stuff. Mr. Secretary, let me change gears just a little bit because we all watched with frustration. Millions of Americans wanted and deserved answers from Dr. Anthony Fauci. 111 times he invoked the Fifth Amendment, wouldn't even answer questions about what color his tie was or what day of the week it was. But when I talked to Senator Paul afterwards and interviewed him, he said, look, there was still something gained in all of this, and that is we've now seen from his diaries and everything else on record, his gain of function research and the dangers that caused leading up to the pandemic, and you at HHS have ended that gain-of-function research, and you're vowing now to restore transparency. Talk to me about the gain-of-function research, things you've done, and also how do we get trust back in the nation's public health officials? God forbid we should have another pandemic.
Well, gain-of-function research is a kind of research where you take a pathogenic organism like a coronavirus and you try to make it more virulent, you try to get it so that it can spread faster and that it's more deadly. And why would you do such a thing? Well, either because you want to weaponize it or because they say that we want to develop a vaccine against future mutations, which is nonsense. No good thing has ever come from gain-of-function research. So we've now adopted a system that is going to end it in our country, and we believe will end it around the world, because any scientist, we will no longer support science in other countries that support it. Any scientist that does these experiments will be punished, and they can be permanently banned from any kind of grants. And the universities also that support this research will also suffer liability. We've had too many bad things happen, with Lyme disease that almost certainly came from these experiments that is now devastating our country. RSV that came from a laboratory, which is now the biggest killer of children in our country. And of course, the COVID-19 pandemic, which was a trauma for the whole globe. And all of those have been linked credibly to gain-of-function research. So it's something that with enormous costs and no proven benefits.
And just lastly, on that transparency part, can we restore confidence in our officials after we saw Fauci just simply wouldn't even give us answers?
Yeah, I mean, the most disturbing thing about that hearing and about the release of his diaries was the huge delta between what he was saying privately and what he was telling us publicly. And, one of the clear examples of that is that in January of 2020, he says in his diaries that he just met with the 16 scientists and that they all agreed this could not have come from the wet market.
Right.
And yet the very next day, he was telling Americans that it came from the wet market, and that's the story he continued to spin for the next 2 years.
Well, and of course,
there's so many examples of that in his diary, and we need to restore trust.
Yeah.
And the way you do that is by being trustworthy.
Well, and of course, none of those that would have come out without your hard work behind the scenes.
That's right.
And we're grateful to you for that. And we're grateful for you coming on and breaking all this down for us.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you, Secretary.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.